UAP Holdings has reported a first-half net loss of 305 million shillings, having plunged from a profit of 383 million shillings during a similar period last year, blamed on poor performance at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. The firm says investment income was down 34%, driven by fair value losses of 771 million shillings on equity investments during the period, compared to fair gains of 407 million shillings during a corresponding period in 2019. Here are the details of this story and others in our corporate briefs.
UAP Holdings said the NSE All-Share Index was down 17.2% during the first 6 months of this year, compared to an increase of 6.5% during a similar period in 2019. The firm says this was driven by reduced investors' appetite for equities on the back of COVID-19 pandemic. Overall, UAP Holdings saw a double-digit increase in gross written premiums at 11%, driven by core short-term insurance businesses, which reverses the previous trend of declining flat growth experienced in recent years.
Therefore, year-on-year operating results are reflecting a 25% growth. However, in the investment income saw a decline of 34%, mainly due to the performance of the equity markets. We had a fair value loss of just over 770 million, compared to a gain of 400 million in the previous year.
Meanwhile, the government will disburse low-cost loans worth 650 million shillings to small and medium enterprises across the country. Industrialization Chief Administrative Secretary Lawrence Karanja said the SMEs will be loaned the monies without any collateral in a move aimed at injecting seed capital to struggling startups affected by the negative impact of COVID-19.
There is already a seed capital of 650 million which will be available to small and micro entrepreneurs at extremely minimal interest.
Wafanya biashara wadogo ndio ambao ndio wanaleta mazao zaidi kuliko hata biashara kubwa. Kwa hivyo tungeomba waziri na serikali kwa ujumla, serikali national government na county government kwa pamoja zitusaidie sisi wafanya biashara wadogo, hasa vijana ambao wao ndio wanainukia waweze kuuza biashara zao.
Finally, Nairobi residents who source water supply from private water suppliers are assured of clean, safe water should a new move to regulate the providers take effect. Water and Sanitation Principal Secretary Joseph Irungu says an app is being developed that will regulate the sourcing and pricing of water in a new measure that will also apply to those operating bowsers and exhausters.
We intend to put them on an app, on a mobile app that we can be able to monitor what they are doing. We don't want boreholes that are running across the city. First and foremost, we don't know where they draw water. We need to know where a borehole draws water. And we also want to know where the exhausters, where they discharge the sewer.
The suppliers will have to be registered and monitored by the Water Services Regulatory Board and the Water Works Development Authority. Benson Rioba reporting for Channel 1 Business.